Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is the first episode of Ultimate Alchemy. This is a new pack by R.W. Tema. He's the guy that developed extra utilities and a bunch of other stuff. Take all the ways you're used to for gathering resources on a skyblock and throw them out the window. Expect to spend some time in JEI trying to puzzle out what the new path is to get to your goals. It's going to be challenging in how you get there now, not so much in the actual work you have to do. It's the figuring out how to do it. If you're uncomfortable when you can't do things your favorite way, you won't like this pack. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, this could be it. So to get started, we go to single player and we're going to create from template. And I'm going to call it Wilx. And create a new world. And then I'm going to play my world. So when you start off with this, you start off with a bunch of things that you wouldn't normally have. For instance, we can fly. And there's a barrel over there and a barrel over there that are infinite barrels for wood and cobble. Now we're going to get rid of a couple of these books. You might want to take a look at the instruction book here. I'm not going to do it right now. You can look it up yourself later. That's all I'm going to take with me for right now. Oh, I guess I can take that too. And this is going to be very... go away. This is going to be very different in how it works. For instance, your main goal is to get clay. Clay, you say? Clay's easy. What are you talking about? No, it's not. Some of the stuff can be fairly difficult to get. You don't have regular mob spawns, so this becomes much more interesting. Even lapis can be difficult for some, let alone emeralds and dragon heads and all sorts of things that are difficult to get there. But let's get started right away. So first off, I'm going to grab a bunch of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm going to go grab some cobble too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That might do. And we're going to do the common thing that you normally do, make some planks. We're going to take and make one of those and get a crafting table. We're going to take our crafting table and I'm going to place it right there. Then I'm going to take that and I'm going to make myself some furnaces. And I'm going to place down 4 of them for right now. And then we're going to take and we're going to put some wood in to feed them for fuel. Then we're going to make ourselves some compressed cobble. And the reason we're doing that is to make iron. And then we're going to take this and we're going to separate them into stacks. And because 4 compressed cobble makes, each compressed cobble makes 4 iron. So we'll get started on them. Ooh, I know one thing I wanted to do that I haven't done here. Just before we do all of that, let's make one of those. And we'll go back to those. Now, we can make barrels. We can actually make the infinite barrels that you saw me using. So the item barrels, the regular one is with a blank upgrade and a chest. But here is the creative one for wood. Just put a chunk of wood inside some chests. Stone inside some chests get you stone, and cobblestone in some chests get you cobble. Well, for right now, we want to expand our base, so we are going to make the one... Oh, chests. We need chests. We need lots and lots of chests. Let's do that. Have we got enough to do that again? There we go. We got a few chests. All right, so we're going to take that. And we got one of those. We're going to take it, and I'm just going to place it here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make ourselves some bricks. And then I'm going to enlarge my base a little bit so I've got something to work with. Sorry that I'm doing this on camera. Considered cutting away, but it doesn't really take that long. Whoops. What were you unhappy about? I should have counted that. I don't really know how many I just did. Is that going to be big enough? Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. I ran out of... Oh well, don't care. That'll do. All right. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to need some more of that. Oh well. Where is... Let's get 2 of those. That'll be enough to work with for right now. All right, I am going to make myself a crate so I've got some place to put stuff. For a small storage crate, we are going to first off going to need these and some sticks. One, 2, 3, 4 will do. Oh, and I'm going to need to make myself some... Did I use all my sticks? Yeah, I did. Make myself a pickaxe. And drop that right there. Yeah, that's using the correct thing. So we can empty out a bunch of this stuff that I don't need. Those are all going to be used for crafting, so I don't need them on me. Okay. Now, next up, we're going to automate a bunch of things. You see me making iron already. Actually, we've got our iron done. But we're going to automate our iron and then a whole bunch of other stuff like gravel and sand and redstone and glowstone, all the things that we're going to need. Now to do that, I'm going to make a bunch of stuff to get our automation set up. So a lot of this is going to have to do with barrels. Whoops, barrel. So to make these, I'm going to need some of these. I'm going to need some of those. Do that twice. Then I'm going to need some planks as well. 32 of that should be enough. Then we're going to want to make, let's say 8 of those. Then we're going to want to make a bunch of, oh yeah, how many chests do I have? Yeah, I got a few. $16 of those. Let's put that, and then the next one is going to be for cobble. Okay. Then I'm going to need some crafters. So let's go for 16 of them. They go with stone, I think. Yes. What else do I need? I need hoppers. 20 hoppers? That's probably more than enough. Let's go get started over here. So we'll come in a bit from the edge and we'll place down one of these. And we're going to feed into that from a hopper. And this is going to be for iron. So iron is going to be a furnace feeding into it. We're going to get compressed cobble. So we're going to need to put that on there. Whoops. I want this like that. And then up here, it's going to be one of those. So in here, we're going to turn this off for a sec. And I don't have any cobble on me. I'm going to turn it on, and now it's making cobble and shoving it down into compressed cobble and shoving it down into there. We are going to take and put one of those on there, and one of our wood barrels there. And boom, we are off to the races. This thing's cooking it. I'm going to be putting it down there. So that's going to be our iron. Next up, let's try some gravel. So we'll put down that. Stick one of those there. Now gravel's made a little different. And this is going to be a common theme for a lot of these. Gravel is done with a bowl, pickaxe, and stone. Actually, that's what I didn't make. I didn't make bowls, and I didn't make pickaxes. Actually, let's do that twice. Bowls, and how many pickaxes am I going to make? We'll make 17. Okay. So next up, this gets a crafter here. And in our crafter, you are going to get a bowl, a pickaxe, and then you are going to, what was gravel again? Gravel was cobble. And cobble. And all that works. So up here, we're going to stick in one of those. And see, these things can actually pull automatically from the correct inventory. So we are now making gravel. Let's do that again for sand. extra step involved this time. So we're going to put that on there. Put in our crafter there and a crafter there. Actually, this is going to get all very complicated. I know what I should have brought with me. I should have made myself some signs. Do I have any sticks? No. And let's make 14 signs. Oh, let's make 10 signs. Oh, that wasn't 10 signs. Yeah, they're 3 at a time. Okay, so now signs are going to go there. So you are gravel. You are sand. And you are gravel. So up here, you're going to get a bowl, a pickaxe, and cobble. You're making gravel. Oh, I'm going to need some gravel to take with me. Then again, it's going to be a bowl, a pickaxe, and gravel. Oops, gravel there. And that's making sand and putting it down here. Okay, got those done. How about redstone? In that case, we're going to use levers. So let's again put this down. Put that in place. We're doing the same idea. This one is going to be redstone. Now, this next one up is going to be for levers. Whoops. Oh, I should have capitalized that. Trying to do it quickly and messing up. What else is new? So up here, we need another 2 of them. You are going to be sticks. And you are going to be planks. And then we're going to go up top and drop one of those on. Okay, so in here for planks, I'm going to need some wood. Whoops. So you're going to be that, and you're making wood now. Sticks. Oh, I don't have any wood. Planks, I mean. So sticks are going to be... Actually, let's turn you off for a second. I'm going to make a button. You're making sticks. Levers. You're going to need one of those. So turn you off for a sec. Put that there. And no sticks. Turn you on. You're now making levers. And we need some levers. Now for redstone, we're going to use a bowl, a pickaxe, and a lever. And you're set up to make redstone. Okay, let's do the same sort of thing, only for glowstone, so I can make some blocks to light up this place, so you don't have to see me work in the dark. So for glowstone, we'll stick that there. That there. Because there's sticks up here, this is where we want to make the torches. So to pull from the torches, we're going to want to make our glowstone right here. So we're going to put in an extra hopper there, just to make it reach. Okay. For torches, we are also going to need that. It's going to need a wood barrel, but we need a special wood barrel. We need to do something to it. We need to take that, we'll do it twice, with some hoppers. Actually, it's this I don't need right now. Those I do. Okay. So that's going to be sending it down and in. On the back here, we need a hopper. And another one of those. I'm using an awful lot of those infinite things, but they're cheaper than piping. So might as well. All right. Cheaper and quicker and easier to make. So for torches here, turn that off. We're going to need coal, sticks. So what? Always on. Redstone on. You're now making that. So down here, glowstone, you're going to need a bowl, one of those, and torches. And there, coming down to this. All right, what else did I want to make today? How about some obsidian? Whoops, not you. I'm going to need these things are broken with that, not with a pick. Obsidian. So same deal as before. We'll put that there. And obsidian is double compressed cooked. So we're going to cook it. We're going to need to feed into this. And it's double compressed. So we need 1, 2 of those. 1 of those. So in you get, again, let's turn you off. Now we can turn you on. Let's take some of those. Oh, let's rate what we've got. . compressed cobble. Okay. So in you, turn you off. Okay, and oh, you. We need to put another one of those on, and a wood one. Whoops. We're getting double compressed cobble, we're cooking it, and it should end up down in here, no problem. And last but not least, let's do charcoal. Again, a furnace. Again, a hopper. Actually, no. Where's my pick? We're not going to use a hopper there. We're going to use wood. And we're going to put one of these on it. Then on the back here, we're going to do this again. And you're getting fed wood on both sides. Coming down here, and that's going to make our charcoal. Okay, now that we got all that set up, I need a way to auto feed this thing pickaxes because they're already out of pickaxes. And that's going to keep happening to me unless I deal with it somehow. Let's get rid of all these pickaxes just for now so that they can keep making their stuff. Iron doesn't need one. Let's do it again. I did make an awful lot of pickaxes. Okay. Just keep the one I'm using. So next up, I want to auto feed pickaxes into it. So to do that, I'm going to want to make some transfer pipes, some transfer nodes, but I'm also going to want a wrench to do it. And for a wrench, I'm going to want some rose red. To get rose red, I'm going to use a lens of color to get there. So to make all that, let's start off with a resonator. Resonator is like this. We're going to need these. Going to need those. Going to need that. So pistons. We're going to need a stack of redstone. How are we doing on cobble? Not nearly enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how are we doing on planks? We probably have those. No, we don't actually. But we can have them. There we go. That's enough. So make those. Whoops. Where is pistons? Went there, right? There we go. Got those in my inventory. And then we're going to, oops, let's get here. Need redstone again. Eight of them? That sounds good. Okay, and we need a block of charcoal. Actually, that can stay in here. These I'm not going to need on me. Don't need that on me. Okay. So the other thing we're going to need for this is a manual mill. So for that, we're going to need some polished stone and some redstone torches. Figures. More redstone. That was all of it. Okay, so back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Polished stone was like that. Now we're going to place this down over here somewhere. Come along this line, we'll put it there. Put that on top. I need redstone again. I'm going to want 3 of them. Whoops. Let's put the redstone on first. I wonder how long this takes. Because we use the redstone to get ourselves the crushed black quartz. And then we get the, we cook that and we get black quartz. Hell with it, put them there. Okay, and I need at least one, no, I need a couple of them to get started. Let's work on some other stuff. I am going to want some transfer pipes. Transfer pipes are going to take stone like that. Oh, and glass. Glass. Now that we've got that, we'll take and we're going to make an atomic. We need 2 of those. And we're going to want a... Oh, what am I doing? I never made the atomic. One of those and a coal generator. I think this one's supposed to be a little more efficient. At least it was the last time I tested it in another pack. Haven't tried it in this pack, but I'm guessing that it might be a little better. All right, so those 2 things. We're going to come over here and we'll point it there. Oh, I know what else I need before I get started. I'm going to need a redstone torch. And I'm going to need a button, which is a plank. So we're going to click that and put a button on there. We're going to take that Oh, and for you, we're going to need to place wood barrel, and it needs one of those hopper thingies. So that's charging that up. And behind it, we'll just drop in some sort of backstop for stuff. There, so when I toss things in, I'll be fine. Do we have a little bit of charcoal? Let's get some more. $10, well, that'll have to do. Oh, and the 10 goes in here, and that gives us ink sacks. So it was charcoal, and then ink sacks. And that gives us dyes that we can use. Oh, I know what we haven't done. The lens. And that's why I was, one of the reasons I was making glass. And so we're going to take this, toss it in there, and we place it on that. And we take these, toss them in there, and that made our red dye. And we can make all the dyes. This is very important in this pack. This is a step that a lot of other people didn't do. I can make bone meal, I can make lapis. Both those things advance me a lot. So this is a really good thing to make, the lens of color. For now, I'm using it for something extremely simple, which is to make a wrench. This guy here. All right, and so we want some transfer pipe. Transfer pipe. We want some of these. Do that twice, I guess. And what else did I need? Want, whatever. Ooh, I know. I want some tiny chests. And what else? I'm forgetting something and I don't remember, but I don't remember what it is. So, all right. So we're going to come behind here. And what I really wanted was filters, the transfer filters. These things. Looks pretty good, right? String's a whole nother animal. The only way I can think of to make string is to get vines. To get vines, I've got to pulverize some saplings. To get saplings, it's a whole process in itself. I'm not going to bother leafing through for oak saplings. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to put down tinies. There's somebody else gets a tiny. Oh, up here, right? Yeah. All right, so those are going to go like that. Then, pipe. Transfer pipe. Oh, and I'm going to need my wrench on my bar. So I guess we'll come out with this. Actually, that worked out pretty well without using the wrench. I need sticks. That's where I'm going to need it. I think this is sticks here. Yeah, I am going to need the wrench. Whoops, not you. And we're going to put a tiny in, and underneath this is where our crafter is going to go. And then we're going to knock out that block there. We're going to put another tiny there. Oh, and you do not connect. Oh, and you do not connect. But down here, we're going to connect. Like that. So far, so good. Then over here, I'm just going to knock out a couple of them so I can see where I'm going. Come around, and this is where the iron is. Put that there. And so that should automatically be feeding iron into this chest. Yes, it is. Okay, up here, we're going to be putting one of those in there, and this should be feeding sticks into this chest here. Then in here, we'll turn you off. Oh, I need sticks and iron. And so come in here. Whoops. Redstone on. Okay. I'd already done that. We are going that. And we can turn you on. So you're now making those things. And the last transfer node goes right there. And that will be feeding them into these things. And then those can draw from them when they need them and only when they need them. So instead of having a filter that's set for just one, because I don't want to be filling up these things with picks. Like I don't want this to be full of picks here, right? Oh, and there is a problem with these things that I'd forgotten about. I have to pull that out, and I can put it back. Pull that out, put it back. It's a bug with these. For some reason, that gets caught on the first 24, or first 64. But after you pull it out and stick it back in once, then it goes. I don't know whether I'm going to have to come back when that's over 64. All right, so that's most of it. One other thing to do. I want to make a, because iron's going to be the issue now that we're making all these pickaxes and stuff. So mechanical user. Now, normally you can't do this with a mechanical user in most packs. It's turned off. But we can do it here. So we're going to put up beside this. Yep, that's the right spot. Come back here a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to take over here our little cheaty wand. And we're going to, the default is equals. So press equals, faster mode, fastest mode. Now, if we check this here, you see it's going all pretty slow on this furnace, right? See how long that bar is taking? We're going to come over here. We're going to set this for upper left slot only. And we're going to use item on block and right click. And look at how fast it's going now. The display is having a hard time keeping up correctly. So we're getting these things way quicker. Ooh, I know one other thing we want to make. We want to take some iron. Do I have iron? No, I don't. We want 7 of these things. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this episode. Oh, I never labeled this one. What were you doing? Compressed cobble. Let's label that just before we end this off. There's probably spelling mistakes in there because I really haven't checked that carefully. Okay, so now that we've got all this done, I'm going to be doing, taking some gravel and some sand and making grout and cooking that up, making a smeltery off camera, because a bunch of stuff, we're just using it for alloying because there's no ores to double or anything like that. But even gold is an alloy. Lead is an alloy. So we need it to do the alloying, to move forward and to do other things. So we'll play around a little bit with the smeltery next episode. I'm thinking maybe dirt, what might be the next step. I've got a more interesting way of getting dirt than what I've seen other people doing. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope to see you next time. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.